I'm sorry to inform you that your son has been killed, sir.
What? What do you mean?
Because of a sudden phone call, I left my gathering with friends. I traveled alone to France, 7,000 kilometers away. Sitting on the train, I still held on to a sliver of hope. Maybe the police made a mistake. Maybe that wasn't my son at all. Until the sheriff drove himself to pick me up, until I stood before the morgue, until I saw my son's body with my own eyes, I finally understood the harsh reality. At 60, I had become a parent bearing a child. I hadn't seen my son for some time. I never imagined our reunion would feel so cold. I couldn't understand why he would be alone so far from home. The sheriff brought my son's luggage and explained he ran into trouble on the pilgrimage.
What happened?
It was an accident. The weather in the Pyrenees is famous for being unpredictable, and I'm sure Daniel would have been warned by the locals.
I didn't know why he chose this path, but the shell on his backpack reminded me he had truly set out on a journey. Unfortunately, he only made it one stop. The police showed me the full pilgrimage record. The route stretches 800 kilometers, extremely difficult. If my son had completed it, his passport would have been filled with stamps.
Daniel was my only child.
We can also offer cremation, if that is a more suitable way for you to transport the remains back home.
My wife had long passed away, and my son was gone too. At this stage of life, I had no family left in the world. Then, a man, unable to find a seat, sat across from me. He called himself Joost, assuming I was a pilgrim. He kindly warned me.
Well, it's not for everyone, you know. In fact, somebody died on the Camino this week. Only one day into the trek. Yeah, it's such a tragedy.
I wasn't in the mood to respond. I just said I wasn't a pilgrim and moved away. At night, going through my son's backpack, I wanted to know why he chose this pilgrimage. His words echoed in my mind, repeating over and over.
You should fly with me.
Yeah, right.
Turn the car around, pack a bag, grab your passport, forget your golf clubs. Come on, a father-son trip, it'll be fun.
Looking at these belongings, I seemed to feel my son's will, so I got up and knocked on the sheriff's door. I decided to cremate my son. Seeing the determination in my eyes, the sheriff didn't hesitate. At that moment, holding the box lightly, I felt his presence. I told the sheriff I would carry on my son's will, use his backpack and gear, and complete the pilgrimage.
And no disrespect, you're more than 60 years old.
So it'll take me a bit longer than most.
You'll be lucky if you finish in 2 months.
Then I better get started. We're leaving in the morning.
Placing my son into the backpack, just as he once said, I almost forgot when I last traveled. Before leaving, the sheriff gave me a stone, saying it would be useful at the journey's end. With my son, I set out. This time, I would walk the path he had always wanted. I am an eye doctor. Life is steady, never luxurious. My son grew up without one, but I could not understand why he would leave security behind and walk this difficult road alone. After walking for who knows how long, I stopped on a hillside. Looking at the cross standing on the ground, I knew this was the first stop, the place my son ran into trouble. Turning back, he seemed to wave at me from nearby.